Yeah, I know you can't see it, shut you bastard, and put it up. That's why. That's why, man. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Knight, and welcome. Well, I did that backwards. Welcome to the Film Cave, episode number 61. 61. It's your boy Knight.
What's up, everybody? Logan here. Quick show, not a ton to talk about, and that's perfectly okay because I don't feel great. So let's go ahead and knock this shit out, my friend.
Yeah, he's shitting his brains out right now.
No,
so.
I'm not actually. I haven't shit since Saturday or Sunday. I'm good. It's just I don't feel good, man. Like and also like I get run down real quick. Like it took a lot of because I'm like dehydrated as fuck. Basically.
So you get the runs real quick.
Yeah, I gotta take off running.
That's understandable. Like I said, I just got hit with that same thing. What was it, last week?
I remember that. You were fucking miserable.
Yes, it was not great. I don't know what's going on. I just started being okay like this week, where everything's back to like solids and regular color and shit. I'm like, I don't know what the hell's happening, but I'm glad it's over with for now. Yeah, it was rough. God, especially when you get that little lower abdomen pain. That's how you know shit's real. I was like, literally.
Well, my stomach was hurting so bad that Hannah's mom is a nurse, and she was like, I'm worried that your appendix just ruptured. And I was like,
oh, that's lovely.
I would be dying if that was the case. And she's like, yeah, we might need to figure that out. And basically, if it's your lower right side of your stomach, you need to worry about that. But for me, my stomach was hurting like right under my ribs was like where I was having a ton of pain. It was literally just intestines inflamed as fuck.
I wasn't having pain, but I was like discomfort in the lower right. My lower right always is like
I was having pain,
messed up. Like I was having something like on my back, like on this side, lower. I was like, God,
that could be kidneys.
It could be. My kidneys are all fucked up, so who knows?
Oh, yeah, there's no telling.
Right, exactly. But anywho, welcome to the Film Cave. Like I said, y'all, thank y'all so much for joining us, whether you're watching live and or on playback. We appreciate you oh so much. If you like what you see here, if you enjoyed the show, you like our conversation, our banter, or whatever have you, easiest way, the simplest way, and most importantly, the cheapest way to show your support and love is to hit that subscribe button right there at the bottom.
Do it.
Yes. So any of you tops out there, you love hitting bottom, so hit that one right there. It'd be really great. Really appreciate it. Absolutely.
Just like that.
Absolutely. Yes, and of course, towards the end, we will dedicate some time to you really quickly. Not as much as we used to. Well, we usually do, just because we need to get him some rest.
Yes, sir.
But we will definitely do our best. So without further ado, good sir, are you ready?
Let's do the dang thing.
Let's do the same thing. Oh, good for you, Team Forward, if that's true. Forward, what the fuck? He followed you. That's pretty damn cool.
Forward.
Team Forward. I guess he wants some wood. So, well, hit that subscribe while you're there, buddy. Or, well, whatever you want to do. All right. For those of you who do not know, me and Logan just so happen to be a couple of what? Let the people know.
Fucking nerds over here.
Couple of fucking nerds, man. And actually, one of the fucking originators is in this chat. So I hope you caught that, my friend. Yeah, that's something me and Sir Andrew Fackface over there. We're one of the originators for that. It's something we call ourselves each other because we're idiots. So,
well, there you go.
A
Fucking idiots.
film cave first. Little origin story.
Brooklyn over here knows it too. Bunch of fucking nerds.
There you go. Absolutely. So, we like to talk about film any and all goddamn day. Sometimes we do.
Yeah.
But there are other times we want to step outside the realm and talk about some other things. You know, some other things look kind of cute. Oh shit, that skirt's nice, whatever. Oh my God, the look back. But sometimes film still rears her beautiful head into the conversation. Because why?
Because she's a beautiful, beautiful woman.
Wow. You
That's
see
why.
what being on death's bed would do to you people?
That's correct. I've
Give
been
you a
humbled,
whole-
motherfuckers.
Give you a whole change of heart. Look at that.
I'm gonna switch it up, you know?
Yes, because she is a beautiful, beautiful young lady. That is why. And this particular segment is called Bring It In Slow. Hey, it's out there in the world. Hit him with the berry. Yeah, that's my DJing skills.
Oh,
My
God.
MCing skills.
Dear God.
But yes, it is out there in the world. So there is a particular, why isn't this button working? Oh, because I'm in it already. That's why. Okay, I don't have my glasses. I
Okay.
can't do anything without my glasses. So there's a particular fashion in which we go about.
Scooby-Doo reference?
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's a particular fashion in which we go about out there in the world. Good sir, do you want to tell the people what particular fashion that may be?
That would be traditionary fashion, my friend.
Yes, it would. And instead, traditionary fashion, what do you have in store for us other than a shitty ass, sir?
Yeah. First thing is that this just came out 26 minutes ago that I'm seeing, but Michael Giacchino is about to direct, my friend,
What?
and he's getting to direct
He's singing a musical?
Marvel's Werewolf by Night series, going straight to Michael Giacchino. Fucking props
Wow.
to him. I've heard that he's
Okay.
been wanting to get into directing and doing all that kind of shit. And I've heard that this is like supposed to be like a pretty small thing, like I think like a very limited series.
I imagine, yeah.
But damn,
Good thing to test the waters out.
I mean, fucking good for him. Because also,
Oh, yeah.
that's a big deal. At the same time, you know, it's
Yeah.
a small thing. It's a Disney Plus small series. That's probably a one-off, but also that's fucking Marvel Studios, man.
That's huge.
Yeah, what do you think?
Like, really big. I did not know about this until now, so that's pretty damn awesome.
Yeah.
Have we ever had a film composer
I was
transition into that?
But I was gonna say, will he score it?
Oh, I'm sure.
That's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. But if you got a vision, you want to do it yourself.
So I
You can
mean,
Thanos that shit.
it could be the best like score to direction like ratio of just like, oh wow, this fits perfectly, because he's had it all planned out the whole time. So when he was behind the camera, he could, you know, plan that shit out.
Right. If
But-
anything, he'll probably write it, but he won't do it.
Right.
He'll probably
Let
give it to
somebody else do it.
Right.
Yeah.
He'll be like, okay, here's my vision. Here's what I want. Can you do this? And he'll be like,
Yeah.
yeah, sure, I got you.
Yeah.
I was like, cool. I'm about to go direct some shit.
Because it could also be a thing similar to like it when he did Rogue One, where score by him with music by John Williams kind of thing,
Right.
where he writes the music and then has somebody else do the score. Like he
Yeah.
writes the themes. It's possible.
I could do it because that's what they did on Dark Knight. They had 3 motherfuckers on that.
Yeah.
It was Zimmer, Newton, and I forgot who the third person was. Oh, and Howard or some shit like that. Some shit like
know,
that.
Speaking of which, Dark Knight, underrated movie, man. Nobody talks about that.
No, not at all. Not at all. Actually, one of people's worst lists of all time. Actually.
I know it's garbage, hot garbage over here.
That's actually hilarious. Can you please send the link for the chat in YouTube?
I got you.
Yes, thank you kindly. Yes, we got you, homie. We got you. Oh, Moon Knight Forever, by the way. Nice name. But no, I really like that. I look forward to seeing it. I'm here for it. He's one of the greatest composers of our time. So please get your feet wet. Whatever you feel you want to do. Do your
Right.
passions, bro. Do your passions. What better way to do it to be in a damn Marvel property for Disney? Tear it up. So you about to get bank, son.
Yeah. Can you imagine what's the pay when you direct and score something? That would be dope.
I'm sure pretty
Substantial.
hefty, especially coming from Disney anyway. That's hefty alone. So it's just like, all right, well, there you go. Now you can do both. Why not? All right, Cooling Gang. So I want to talk about a little event that happened this weekend,
Yes, sir.
which was thoroughly disappointing, except for the third latter half. And that was All-Star Weekend. Happened over the weekend, and that shit, I take it you didn't watch like any of it.
I saw some highlights. None from the slam dunk contest.
Thank God you didn't. That
Heard it was
single-handedly had to be the worst dunk contest I've ever seen in my like. It was almost it was embarrassing. Like it should have just been like, you are disgracing our entire organization. This is bad.
Yeah.
It was trash, bro.
Yeah.
Like I was upset watching it. Like zero attempt after zero attempt after zero after makes and nothing. It was trash.
Yeah.
The warm up, the build ups, all of it was horrible. It just made me wish Levine and Gordon and
Oh my God.
all of them.
Literally the greatest to ever be in the
Yes.
dunk contest. I mean,
Yes.
unbelievably great.
I'm
Those
like,
guys.
oh my God. The fucking All-Star game was 10 times better than the dunks they were doing in the game than the fucking contest. So I was like,
Jeez.
Ja Morant,
Ja
your
Morant
ass
should have
better
been
be the first.
That was one thing I wanted to bring up. This is a problem with almost all of All-Star Weekend in general. But All-Star Weekend used to be a fucking competition. It used to be competitive as fuck. Whether it was, I can't remember what they called it, but like the point guard challenge, where it was
skills challenge
where you're dribbling, you're passing, you're making layups, all that kind of stuff.
They had that too, but I didn't watch it.
And that was the thing is, I don't know if they had it because it started getting dominated by big men. They started letting centers do it, and they were winning.
Right.
Because they know how to control. They're not fucking freaking out. They're taking their pace and doing their thing. But also, 3-point contest, that's relatively competitive. I mean, it is straight up. You're by yourself. You got to do the damn thing. But slam dunk,
fucking cat.
Too many people. And this isn't about necessarily saying, because like a lot of people are like, LeBron should have done it. Why did LeBron never do it? I don't care if they don't want to do it. Like Ja Morant, if he never wants to do it, great. But the problem is, no one wants to do it.
Yeah.
Like they have to beg people and they have to get no names to do it. And it's because every dunk's been done.
Wade fucked that one up. Also, scoring gets bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
The fact that they haven't gone to strictly fan-based scoring. Like we all have smartphones. It should be an immediate, while you're watching live, what was that? And it's all done by that. But I guess it could be pretty, that could go pretty bad.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
But
I don't know. It was, oh my God, it was so fucking bad.
But I'm of the team of get rid of the dunk contest entirely. Because you're never going to get better.
I don't know, dude. Ja Morant gives me hope. And there's other cats in there. There's so many other people that we could have had more than them who we had. Like by far. Like I don't get why we chose them.
That I heard, this was years ago, and I hear it every year, and I don't know if they'll do this, but because the All-Star game, even they've been having to try to make it competitive again. Because you go watch, 15 years ago, it was a fucking game. They were having practices the week of, running plays, shit like that.
The last competitive one was Kobe's last one. That was the last one.
Right. And so I look at the slam dunk and say, get rid of that and nix it completely for a one-on-one tournament. And you will have some people go in.
I say get rid of the fucking skills challenge and put that in. I don't give a damn about skills.
I don't even know if the skills challenge was a thing.
Yeah,
nobody's watching that anyway. No. So get rid of it. I mean, literally, or come up with a new one for that too. But I'm just saying, you can get because I look at for some reason, for me, personally, I was a basketball player. I was good. I was not great by any means, but one thing for some fucking reason I was really good at was, you want to go one-on-one with me? You will not fucking beat me. For some reason, I could just figure that out. And I guess I'm just not a team player or something, I don't know, but I was really fucking good at that. And I could also see how players that are not necessarily the best players on their team, or like a player like a Zion or a Joel Embiid, good fucking luck. Doesn't matter who you are. If they're allowed to back you down or, just straight up blow past you, like, if you're going to try to D them up, because you can have every avenue of defense too, where Joel Embiid also gets to just stand in the lane. There's no 3 seconds in one-on-one. If all you can do is dunk or do layups and he's in the lane and then he gets to back you down, so it's like you better be able to shoot. And so I like the idea of that because it could get really competitive. Granted, don't injure somebody. I think that you're able to play without injuring someone. That's what everybody keeps bringing up, is we don't want them to get injured. Of course not. But and then also give people an extra few days off. Like, they don't have a big enough break because people don't want to be an all-star anymore because they don't get their vacations. So they need to make this incentivized in a way, So I don't know, but I really like a 1v1 small tournament. Like literally start with 10 guys, so it's 5 games to 7. Or you could even be, 8 guys. Bring it down if you want, and just go to 7. And it would just be a monstrous event. I think
that'd be dope.
Because also it's a thing that you can walk around and say, "I'll be here next year." You think you could beat me one-on-one? I'll see you next year at the All-Star break. You know what I mean? Like, I got this title right now. I'm the best 1v1. You cannot fucking beat me in the league. And people can actually walk around and say, because like 3-point people, they're like, I had an off night. 1v1?
Damn. I wish.
I can back you the fuck down. And it's okay. You can win 1v1 with nothing but layups. Joel Embiid, just skyhook over Ja Morant, all day long. And that's okay. And that's the problem, is you're not going to get many point guards unless they're absolutely phenomenal at defense to, win that. So I don't know. I like that idea.
Oh, I love that idea. I just wish we had that when Kobe was around. That'd be beautiful.
See, no kidding. I think about all those guys, like,
right,
because somebody like Ron Artest would be rough in a 1v1. He's not. Yeah. He can't score very well, but he will body the fuck out of you.
Elbows.
Yeah, because there's also, you gonna call a foul in 1v1? You won't be a bitch like that? No.
Some people would.
But that's the thing, though, is like, that's like a rule whenever I play. Like, unless you throw me on the ground, like legitimately, but also like, no, you get that point, great, and now let's see what I do to you. It's literally, how it works. And so
street ball.
Yeah. So
street ball. Pat Beverly's crackhead ass. Yeah. Good Lord.
He would never score.
He wouldn't, but he'd just be all over this fucking like
slapping the ground, clapping in your face, right? And shit.
Taking a ball from me during the fucking switch over, like, bro, damn. Yeah, that'd be a whole fucking pest. But no, in terms of the game itself, it was cool. It didn't start getting, with this new format, it doesn't start getting competitive till the fourth quarter.
Which,
but
it's better than nothing.
Halftime still, right. Halftime on, it starts picking up.
Yeah.
Everybody, first quarter, everyone just starts getting their footing, just letting people just go up, warming up and shit. Second quarter, they're like, okay, we're starting to get it. And then third on, it's just like, okay, we're here now. Because fucking Steph was fucking sweet Jesus.
Which
that man with 2K mode.
I gotta know, like, because obviously the shots that he was making
were ridiculous.
Fucking dirty. Greatest shooter ever, obviously. But like, it's still a thing. I would love to know, because I didn't watch. How many of his threes were like fourth quarter? Do we know, like, any, like, because basically all I'm saying is, like,
because he was spreading them shits out throughout the whole game.
Right. But like, because of course I watched highlights of those, and like, there weren't many where he was being like massively closed out on.
Third quarter was his where he just started letting them shits fly.
Okay, fucking dope then.
Yeah, fourth he got a few.
Yeah.
But then everyone just started like, he has the ball, swarm. He has the ball.
God damn, man, he was logoing it, man. It turned it around while it was in the air.
I was like, what?
It's dope, man.
It's beautiful.
I love watching him when he's playing like that. Like he really is one of the funnest players to watch.
Oh
Period.
yeah, he was 2 points shy from
The record.
breaking the record. He broke the record for 3 points for
Mhm.
3-pointers, and he kept trying to get that last one to break it, but it just wasn't going at that point at the end because everyone was on him. He's like fuck,
Yeah.
fucking. He's just tossing him up at that point. But LeBron was dry all fucking night, but he hit the game-winning shot. I was like, oh, how poetic.
Yeah.
And it's cool. He called it. He's like, give me the ball, cool, back down, turn. Whoop.
Right. Let me just do this automatic, and we'll just walk out of here real quick because
Right.
it got fucking close.
He got really close.
So
It's 'cause they kept trying to give Steph the record.
The
But he kept
record.
missing.
Yeah.
And he was
He's
like,
like,
"All right,
nah, man. Yeah. Let me just go and take care of this.
facts." I'm like, damn. I could just imagine if fucking Durant was playing. Fuck, everybody got to be hurt.
But that's the thing too.
God
Yeah.
damn.
It would have been nice. It's weird that it says Team Durant and he's injured. And
Right.
also, rest in peace to his grandma.
grandmother.
Yeah. Stuff.
Yeah, you couldn't be there for the ceremony. Which that ceremony was interesting too.
Yeah.
It was cool to see, I guess. But the guards, I was like, how do you not end with Kobe? But then I forgot MJ. I'm like, okay, fine. Why are you not second to last end with Kobe?
Well, that was the thing too. Why?
On
Like,
that.
because was LeBron the last forward? I don't even think he was the last forward.
He wasn't the last forward, no.
Which is ridiculous. You're in fucking Cleveland, Ohio.
Right.
Like, but also this was one thing I saw. Of course, Skip Bayless being a bitch. Like, I don't follow him, but he pops up on my shit because people retweet or like, look at this clown, and so it is funny. But I saw someone he said how MJ got a bigger ovation than LeBron.
He got a big ovation than everybody.
But also it's like that's the third time that day LeBron had been announced. He started in the All-Star game. Like he walked into the building, you know, he was there the night before, he was doing this. He was like, LeBron's been there all weekend. Like people saw that MJ was at the fucking NASCAR race that day. And he hopped a PJ to make it to that. Like, so yeah, he deserves an ovation.
I was like, wait, he's there? I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. So it's like he deserves to get a little ovation for like, thank you for actually coming, like showing respect. Because a lot of people were like, wow, look how much he doesn't give a fuck. But he actually does give a fuck. So I appreciate it.
It's still, I think the outcome still would have been the same, but it's not a chance to be like, oh, look at this. He got more than fucking.
Yeah, what
like
are you
it's
talking
fucking
about?
Michael Jordan. Like, of course he's gonna.
Like, people literally
take
did
the
not
fucking roof off.
People did not expect him to be there.
Right.
People knew LeBron was going to be there. He fucking has a team at the All-Star game. Like,
Right.
I mean,
Right.
he also is there a couple times a year to play the Cavs. Like, you know, really. So it's like, but MJ, you don't fucking show up to Cleveland, Ohio ever. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
So
And that's the happiest and most engaging this motherfucker has ever.
I saw somebody say how, like,
ever since Kobe.
yeah, it's like it feels like he's taking that Kobe role over because that's what Kobe was doing, man. He was the vet to everybody. So.
He was. All right. And I also think Vanessa should have been the one to hand the MVP to Steph, not fucking Adam Silver.
I don't know if she wants to be that though. Like,
well, that's the thing. She doesn't have to be every year, but she should have been the one for the first ever. She should have been the one.
Well, it wasn't the first ever.
Yeah, that Kobe Bryant, that new trophy.
It's been
thing?
that for it's 3 years.
No, it's the new. It's
the new
thing.
look.
Yeah.
But no, but it's been the Kobe Bryant All-Star Award the past 3.
I thought it was 2.
Maybe 2. But
2
last year it was for sure.
Right, but this is like the new one. But you should have done the whole. It should have been her, I think. Because she gave it to Chris Paul for his humanitarian thing. I'm like, okay. But I don't know.
Because I just don't know if she wants to do that. Because technically, with what they were doing, she should have been in a 75 Blazer out there with the pictures and doing that kind of stuff. Because they were putting people's sons, like people that have passed away, like their sons were there and shit like that. But like, I don't know if she wants that kind of spotlight.
Yeah, probably not.
Whatever she wants, she gets. I mean,
oh yeah, of course,
zero judgment whatsoever.
Right, absolutely. So we'll see. That was the All-Star weekend. That was a game, pretty dope. And just want to point out as well, the Nets just got bigger as well. Thank you, Dragic, whatever the fuck his name is, Gordon.
Yeah,
Gordon
y'all have
Dragic.
what, 4 point guards now?
That's fine. We'll take all the skill we can. Everyone can learn to adapt.
You have 2 that might not play because they don't want to.
We'll see. I think we're fine. We're in great hands.
For sure. I love Dragic as a player. He's great.
Yeah, he is. It's a reunion, so why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Okay. Did you have any?
I got 2 more quick things. You just froze on my screen. I don't know if you're frozen for everybody else. Yeah, he's gone. But I do have 2 more quick things. The first one is Ian McDermott, our boy over here, aka Emperor Palpatine, as John will be coming back here just a second. He's going to be real quick. Watch and learn. He's going to be there. He is. There's my boy. We're swapping those back. There we go. And my boy.
Yeah, I saw it go up before it froze. I was like, oh, okay, and done.
Good deal. But Ian McDermott had an interview just recently, and I just wanted to kind of point this out to you to ask you a question, because he had a quote, and people are asking questions now about the Obi-Wan series. So obviously you and I despise Rise of Skywalker.
Yes, we do.
It wasn't Ian McDermott's fault.
That fucker better not show up. I know that.
So here's the thing. He said, I think I have to accept that thanks to my ungrateful granddaughter, my annihilation was finally final. But of course, Darth Vader's back in the new Obi-Wan television series, he says, so I suppose it's not impossible that one day his mentor might be discovered once again skulking in the shadows. And so some people are saying, possibility of him, popping up. My answer to that is probably not. Because I think that they've probably learned that the true story is between Anakin and Obi-Wan, Vader, yes, Obi-Wan.
I hope.
But I'd love to know what, are you just immediately against that?
Immediately against it, completely. Immediately.
Okay,
it makes more sense than the fucking Rise of Skywalker did, but sadly that already fucking ruined it for me. Yeah. So no, I just don't want to see him. I'm done.
I agree that I hate that Rise of Skywalker kind of fucked me over for his character completely.
Yes, it did.
Like
it was a lot. It's just
I'm
fucked up and dumb. Fucked up and dumb. Yeah, I don't want it at all.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? I completely forgot what I was gonna say or end it with. Oh, I got it now. I saw a little movie.
Oh yeah.
Over the weekend. One that everybody did, and yeah, it was this hard-boiled, knuckle-bearing trash. Was Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh God, I've heard nothing but bad.
Yeah,
I
watched it. It. Oh my God, it's so bad. Like it's like put the water
fucking
on the
Netflix,
stove,
man.
Boiling trash. Like the kills were cool. I expected nothing less. Like these kills are great. Love it. They just spent money on pounds and pounds of buckets of blood. It was great. Wow. Oh, there he is. I didn't think he was here. He's been silent, Mr. Kenya. He came at the perfect time. We were talking about this. Trash.
Damn.
Like not even the characters weren't likable. They tried to do a Walmart half-ass Laurie Strode and bring somebody back who was in the original, but not in the original, but the character was.
Gotcha.
She did nothing but stare for 2 hours, and she finally had a line or two. She has this motherfucker. I was doing a Leslie Jones watch along on Twitter because I was like, I just have to do this. So he's running through town because the story is essentially about these influencers come into the town of Harlow, where it's based, and all of them are based. Right.
Influencers.
Influencers to come and spend their money to rebuild and give jobs and shit like this to people. Whatever the fuck. It's not really entirely clear. They just want to do some shit about the money with this and do fundraisers. So I'm like, okay, fine, cool. And basically that's how it happens. They antagonize this woman who they thought the bank took her shit. And it's like, I still own it. They roughed her up. Cops come. That happens to be Leatherface's mama. He sees it. She dies on the way to the hospital because she starts having panic or asthma attacks. Whatever the fuck. She's old. Gotcha. And that literally was the motive for everything. You killed my mama, now I'm gonna fuck all y'all up. That's the basis of the movie.
Interesting.
Right. And we just go on a bloodbath. The characters are so horrible, dude. They're so stupid, annoying. They feel like they just don't belong. It's bad. But anyway, this bitch, after knowing what he's capable of, her dealing with him firsthand 30 years ago, whatever the fuck it was. She's the sheriff of the town now. And, right. So after he's killing, Leatherface is chilling in his house, in his room. She comes up with a shotgun, has it to this man's face, knowing who he is, and everything he's done and doing now. It is doing nothing. It's just like, hey, do you remember me? Say you remember my friends. Bitch, shoot him. Like,
Does he kill her?
He's just fucking freezing up. He gets up, looks at her. He's like, bitch, I don't even know who you are. He gives a Thanos. He just fucking dips. He just walks out the room.
She won't shoot him.
Sitting there shook. No. I'm like, bitch, you won't kill him because he didn't call you back? You're dumb. And then she finally comes outside after he's about to kill these kids, and it's just going crazy. Ha ha ha! Missing every shot that there is, and then gets chainsawed to death and just fucking lifted up and thrown like 1,000 feet. Like literally, he's holding her up in the air, revving that shit up, and she's just like, I'm like, what the fuck? But she's like 90 years old. She's still alive because she manages, after 10 minutes goes by of the chase, she does like a ex machina and shoots this motherfucker in the back when he's about to kill someone. I'm like, why are you alive? There should be nothing left of you anywhere.
Who the fuck made that garbage?
Bro, it was trash. The soundtrack was cool. It had some really cool shit. I was like, oh, cool. This is nice. This movie, though, dear God.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it was bad, bro. Don't watch it.
Oh, I won't. You got.
I
got
know
that.
you won't, but good God, it was bad. It was really bad. The Jessica Biel one was 25 billion times better and more interactive and scary and everything. This one was just more gory. All right, so I take it you don't have anything else out there?
I got one more thing, just quick.
Yep.
And it's right here. Let's see if I can.
I see time. And then I see you are invited to attend a press screening of, and then I see pointy ears. There we go.
So
yes.
So press screenings pretty much everywhere across the country are Thursday night. Mm-hmm. And then for some reason, Texas is doing Friday morning at 10 a.m. So I have to drive 2 hours to get there.
Wait,
at 10 a.m.
Thursday,
Friday.
Said? Oh, this Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're going to see it Friday and then the fan screening.
And then Tuesday.
Gotcha.
And then Thursday. And then Saturday, probably.
God damb. We'll like it.
Well, that's the thing. I can always get rid of the tickets. But I've got the tickets. Yeah,
that's fair.
Very excited. I'm also fucking nervous because exactly what you just said. Of like, this is the most hyped I've been for a movie in a long time. And it could be completely garbage. Like, it could actually be garbage. So, we'll see what happens. But, yeah, The Batman, I will get to see it Friday morning. Pretty much everyone else that I know is seeing it Thursday night. But Dallas, the screening companies, like they're actually just advertising companies that like run the screenings for different studios. When COVID hit, all of Texas basically erupted into flames when it came to the advertising companies. And they all had to like be rebuilt from the ground up. And so they've been kind of shitting the bed, basically. Like, I saw Spider-Man in the most rinky-dink fucking theater because they waited so long to like rent one. But I'm seeing this at a good theater, and there actually is a possibility of it being an IMAX screening, which would be fucking wild for press screening only, because I don't even get to bring a guest. So I've never been to one like that, but where it'd be IMAX and no guests. But yeah, so I'm excited as fuck. We will obviously have no show next week because of the Tuesday night screening, but maybe we'll do something special Wednesday or something.
Bro, I just know I'm hype.
Yeah,
it got me. I'm all the way in.
Good.
I'm hype as shit. The more I keep hearing about it,
I'm not looking at shit anymore.
I haven't looked at shit. I'm good. And Matt Reeves, every time he talks, I'm just like, you beautiful, soft-spoken soul.
He fucking gets it, man.
Like, you just, right. Yes. Like, he was talking about the whole Batmobile shit. I was just like, I just want to smile.
Which you talking
like
about when
the scenes, and he's breaking it down. Like, we want to use practical this, practical that.
Yeah, talking about going through the fire.
Yeah, everything. I'm just like, I love you.
He's going at it with the right mindset.
Yeah, he is. And Kenya he put that beautifully as terms of how the story goes for the movie. That's pretty much it. With all of its shit.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So, but the Confederate fucker ended up being a hero. Got his shit fucked up greatly, but
Brooklyn, you're so right. Came a long way, Knight.
yes, I did. Yes, I
Made
did.
a long ass journey to get here, but you're here.
Yes, I did, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, Kenya texted me. Was that yesterday? He texted me and he was like, "Hey man, we still good for the first?" Because I got him a ticket, and I was like, "Yeah, man, we're good." I was like, "You're not excited, are you?" And he's like, "Oh, nah." I had to fuck with you a little bit, man.
That's hilarious. Yeah, but
yeah.
no, I'm thoroughly excited. And with Catwoman's theme, no more themes. We got the main three.
I think that's it. Yeah,
I'm good.
I think we're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
I want to know the whole, like, the actual score though now. Like,
yeah,
themes are themes, but like this, like, man, I'm fucking excited. And it's 3 goddamn hours, John.
Yes, it is.
Crazy. What is the world we're living in, man?
A good one when it comes to that. When it comes to movies,
because that was one thing too. Was like, so I had to text my boss about that. Like, I got that invite today, and I had to text my boss and say, "Hey, basically, I got to take the day off if I'm gonna do this." And he was like, "Fucking go, like, you gotta." And I'm like, "Okay, thank God I got this guy as my boss." But also,
right.
Hannah was like, "You got to leave before you usually leave for work," And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, I guess the only positive coming out of it is it's at North Park, which is a mall. North Park Center is a mall in Dallas. You got the Galleria and you got North Park Center, and the biggest theater in Dallas is at North Park, and it's this fucking giant AMC is the whole 3rd floor of it, whole mall.
Oh, nice.
It's fucking giant, and they've got a Dolby, they've got an IMAX with laser, like it's supposed to be a true IMAX experience.
Okay.
But I told her, I was like, basically, only thing good about it is I get to walk out of that theater, be 1:00, and I'm looking straight at a food court in the mall because it's opposite the food court, like the lobby of the theater. And I was like, so that'll be nice. I'll get to just shout out on something real quick. But yeah,
that's funny.
Fucking excited, man.
Yeah, I'm very excited. So we will see. All right, so I think that's it for me. I think that's it for you too in terms of out there in the world. Thank y'all so much. If y'all made it this far and you stuck along, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you're watching on the old channel of Night Entertainment, please be sure to cross over, subscribe to the new one, Night Entertainment Network. Link should be in the description box. If it's not, it's an easy type. So, or just click on it. You should be able to click on it through the YouTube chat now. So, do it that way too. Who knows? Be sure to follow Logan as well. Just hit the subscribe. Hit the subscribe or the follow.
Yes, sir.
We're on like 50 different things right now.
We are.
So why not? All right. So for our main and only topic of the night, and it is Peacemaker. The finale dropped. There's nothing else in the week to watch anymore.
That's crazy. It's fucking.
Oh my god!
But we get Batman next week. It'll be good.
Yes, I know. And Euphoria is the last episode.
Oh,
everything's going away. Yeah, season finale is this Sunday.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a rough time. But anyway, Peacemaker. So we're at the cow nest, whatever the hell you want to call it. Our team has assembled to take out the cow and all of the butterflies, and they do so in some pretty gory, brutal music montage fashion. And we finally see the cow, and we get some tender moments. We get some dire moments. Look like everybody's just about to go and just be killed off. And then we get some revelation on why the butterflies are doing what they do. Goff has a heart-to-heart with Peacemaker. He says, "Fuck you. I'm here to save the world." We kill the cow. And then Justice League shows up. And then Adebayo spills the tea on everything. Task Force X, saving Peacemaker, Vigilante, everybody. And then we have a happy ending. So that's just the gist of it. Now we'll dive into the episode. My thoughts. I really dug the episode. I really did. I thought it was really cool. I liked the whole fighting action sequence, whatever you want to call it, with them versus the butterflies was really cool. We had some good moments I really liked. I liked the what was I gonna say? The moment with him and Goff. I thought that was really cool. Good performances. I like that he made the decision that he did and why he did it. Was really nice. But the moment I really liked that I was like, wow, this is good job. I like the way they turned it around. Was the escargot, what the fuck his name is? Economist. There you go, Economist. Moment with the beard and Peacemaker's realization.
God, I fucking hated it.
I really liked it.
So forced.
I won't argue that either.
But I mean,
I liked it. It worked for me. I'm like, okay, cool.
It was necessary for Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Just at the end of the series, he shouldn't be anything like the character that we've known.
Right.
Technically, like he should learn from all those things, and like what season 2 will be about, I don't know. But it was forced, but it was, that's what this episode had a lot of heartfelt stuff, but it was just like, it has to be in here. Like it was, nothing surprised me, I guess, because it was all laid out forever ago to just be like, here's the beats of how a finale is supposed to go.
She surprised me about spilling everything. She surprised me on that one.
But what's that? It doesn't do anything. We're still going to get a Suicide Squad 2 at some point. We're still going to get...
We don't know that.
I mean, I don't know.
We don't know that. I don't know. Now everything's been, put to order. We'll see. And even though her character completely annoys the fuck out of me, because minute that bitch dropped the walkie-talkie, I wanted to vomit. I was like, oh my God. But I really liked the moment in the hospital between those two. The BFF moment hit me. I didn't expect it. I was like, wow, I really like that. But then again, I was like, what the fuck? But I really liked that little 2-second moment. I liked it. For some reason, it just hit me. But let me know, what are your thoughts? And then, because I know the Justice League is a big thing, and we'll talk about that. So I want to save that, because I know we have some thoughts. So what is your
I mean, when it comes to like what you were just talking about, I hated when he was like, you're my BFF, because I'm like, she has to be in season 2. Like, I thought the whole point was she's going to dip and be with her wife and do something else.
Yeah, no, she's not going anywhere. I didn't expect her to.
But overall, the episode, I think it's a fine, it's a fine episode. It's not the best episode of the season by any means, but it's middle of the ground for the season for me. And seeing as I despise like the first 4, and this being 5th or 6th, I'm like, that's fine, in my rankings. But I still fucking hate Vigilante. Like,
he was whooping ass this episode. I was like,
I don't give a fuck, man. Everybody was whooping ass. Name one person that didn't whoop ass.
Yes, they were.
I mean,
Economos.
He did his own thing. But that's the thing. Is like, I fucking hate him.
He broke his shit over a fence.
I hate everybody in the show, basically. Like, everybody but Harcourt, and even she didn't get to like die. Like, that was the whole point.
I thought she was a goner. I was like,
she should have died.
We're about to lose Harcourt.
So many people should have died. But like, Vigilante should have died just when Peacemaker turned around and blew his head off after he let that helmet float away. Just sitting there looking at it. He's like, guys, as it's like already 20 feet in the air. It's like, hey, fucker, we know you're not that stupid. But yeah, and then I was so excited whenever they left the helmet, the human torpedo helmet, with Adebayo after Peacemaker said, no, don't use that one, it'll kill you. And I was like, yes. I was like, she's of course going to save the day.
Right.
And she's going to die. the bitch uses it twice with no injuries.
She has some like, yes, that's about it.
She's got a concussion, maybe. She wasn't even in the hospital, like in a bed. And like Peacemaker's afraid of it, and he survived a building falling on him and getting shot in the neck.
Right.
So that pissed me the fuck off. There's no stakes, basically. Long story short, everyone got a happy ending. Like even fucking Harcourt is okay, and like she's gonna be Peacemaker's love interest in season 2.
She's gone through a shitload of rehab, but she'll be all right.
He's fine. But yeah, so overall, I mean, my overall thoughts of the series, thinking about it, is John Cena is easily the best part in terms of, acting and things like that. Like he actually is the character, and Harcourt is a close second for me.
Yeah. It was Myrn for me. It was Peacemaker, Myrn, and Harcourt.
But like being at the final there, because I hate that Myrn died so early in the grand scheme of the series. Like it would have been awesome to have him there at the end, but
it would have.
But yeah, I mean, it's a fine thing. I don't know. Like it will take trailers to tell me if I'm going to watch season 2 or not. Because as of right now, my answer is no.
Yeah, Eric. So even Goff got a happy ending. He did. Well,
he's
going to die, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's going to die, so it doesn't matter. But, she's going to die. She's a she. She's going to die for sure. It was just his little last act of like kindness. It's like,
hey, I'm giving you the
which
remnants.
I liked.
Yeah,
which I liked. Daddy's sticking around as a ghost. Love it. That's a cool way to keep him around, I guess.
I like if he's a ghost that but they're cool.
Oh yeah.
Like, it seems like there's a respect now, and I think that's a cool idea.
Yeah. I really like that. I was like, okay, cool. I'm here for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really liked it. Okay, the moment of truth. Justice League shows up, and there's a lot of people mixed on it. Everything's done. Justice League shows up. I'm sure after from the word and call of Amanda Waller, we get everybody shadowed out. We're thinking, it's cool to see it, but they're not going to be there. They didn't get the actual actors and yada, 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 because everyone's there except for Cyborg and Batman, which we will talk about. And as it goes along, oh shit, it's Jason Momoa. Oh shit, it's Ezra Miller. They're actually there for, the fish fucking joke, and have a banter between the two. And then they just walk off into the nightlight. I, for one, liked it. I know exactly what it was. It was just a fucking throwaway.
Yeah.
But it was just cool seeing them there because I love Jason Momoa and I like Ezra Miller for my own personal reasons. But yeah, I thought it was cool. I have a feeling you did not like this.
I mean, I don't think it's that big of it. I don't know why people are freaking out about it so much. I mean, I think it was completely unnecessary, to be honest. Like, It was so tiny that I wish that they hadn't done it. Honestly, because if anything, I just feel like it kind of disrespects the team. Because, first of all, Amanda Waller, I don't think should have the avenues to be able to assemble the Justice League. Like, they had to call Aquaman from the ocean to show up. You know what I mean? Like, because
I'm sure that's like a justice beeper that goes.
But
off.
The point of the whole thing is, any one of them by themselves could have taken care of this in 4 seconds.
Right.
Or at least Superman, Wonder Woman, or Flash, especially Flash. But from what we've seen in Zack Snyder's Justice League as well, like Wonder Woman for sure has the speed to where she just runs down there, kills the thing, kills everybody, and it's game over. I mean, and the Flash is just Speed Force and just tapping people, and they're bursting into fucking dust. You know what I mean? So it'd be super easy. So I just think it's kind of a throwaway misuse of the team
stuff aspect. A throwaway gag, of course.
And so it just kind of frustrates me that you can tell James Gunn went into the whole series and said, "Hey, I'm going to write this to where we get a cameo of them." And I just think that's kind of dumb. It's Peacemaker. Just keep it about Peacemaker. It kind of took the ending away when it didn't need to.
Ooh, excuse me. Sorry.
And then the only other thing is, I still think I would have changed it to where I don't like that Aquaman cussed in the first sentence when he's like, I hate that fucking rumor, or I fucking hate that rumor, whatever.
Yeah.
I would have liked it if he said, I hate that rumor, and he's like, it's not a rumor, and he's like, fuck you, Barry.
I really don't like that rumor or some shit. Yeah.
But like, fuck you, Barry should have been the only, like, that makes sense.
It should have, because that was great.
Starting with him saying fuck, that's not the Aquaman we've seen. You know what I mean? But like, to have your buddy and your teammate say like, no, you do that. He's like, fuck you. Right. Like that fits. And so I would have changed that up, but obviously
I would have too.
You know,
I would have too. I think
different, but
definitely that could have been handled better.
Yeah.
Because I think the first fuck was a little too forced in.
Right.
Like, the fuck you Barry was perfect and goes great with their banter
and they
that
dip.
We know.
Like fuck you Barry and dip. No, nothing else is said. Just I hate that rumor. It's not a rumor. Fuck you, Barry. And like, I'm out. It would have been great.
That'd have been great. But that doesn't come without, it's tea. It's drama. Because apparently Batman was supposed to be in that motherfucker and was actually shot, as we see. But was cut.
Yeah.
By WB bars. So that just further staples everything in terms of the future of DC, where they just Ben's Batman, that shit we're done. There's no
it doesn't make sense
chasing back,
because Henry Cavill's done too.
Right. That's why I'm like, I don't
know why they wouldn't keep his guy unless the guy just looked terrible.
Cyborg,
his silhouette was bad.
Everything.
But
his silhouette was weird.
But the cyborg thing, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
And that's on James Gunn.
All fucked up. Because you took away Batman, took away Cyborg, and we know what that character and that actor is attached with all this shit.
Yeah.
But Ben's Batman, you can't even before all of this Flash shit, you still couldn't just have the motherfucker silhouetted in nothing. So it's really messed up. So it's DC's making their intentions very, very known, even outside the world, Ben and everything. Because you even shouted out Henry. We get Gal was pregnant, but it's just damn, bro.
Well, I mean, I fully understand when it comes to the actors. They got the two characters that are filming a movie right now, and they shot them at different times. I also love
thank you, Marvel.
I love that story. I think that's great. Because I also love how James was talking about how I don't know the actor's name, but the Mern actor.
Yeah.
He's like Peacemaker, and that crew shot the screen test for him for Guardians 3.
Yeah.
And he's like, so Marvel owed them a favor, and so they brought Ezra in. I'm guessing Ezra fucking just walked in with his own suit, because Marvel's obviously not going to have that suit.
Right.
And he's like, yeah, I got this on. Let's shoot this real quick. And so
that'd be great if it was all CG.
I doubt it. But it was funny because somebody was like, oh man, Henry Cavill, that's obviously Henry Cavill Superman. Maybe that means they're not done. And I'm like, well, that's also not this Flash suit that we see in the stuff for Flash. I'm like, this is before the Flash. So it does not make sense for Batman to not be there.
Right.
He should be there.
And even Kenny said, he's a member, but he's not. But that's fine if they didn't already shoot the shit with him in it.
Or fuck Martian Manhunter. He already was all CG anyway. Just fucking have him in there, do a Snyder Cut thing.
Right. WB's not doing that. It's we want to stay far away from any additions into that as possible.
I did see somebody say oh, they might be going with Henry Cavill. I'm like, no, they're going to swap him out with Supergirl in the Flash too.
Yeah,
Henry's a whole lot of people off.
Henry's because they're doing it with old ass Keaton in this. Never mind. I don't even want to get into that. So they're gonna have it with Supergirl as well. So at least with this, at least with Batman, we get two for the price of one, I guess. Superman's just nope, here's Supergirl. Here you go. Quit asking us. He's done.
They better sell her well in the Flash.
Yeah, because if not, she will get eaten
Eviscerated.
alive by by Snyder heads, by people who just love Cavill Superman. It's like, you threw away Cavill for this, so she you better deliver, because I
Yeah.
feel sorry if not. And that's scary.
And then when it comes to like what Kenya just said there, he said he thinks the Justice League joke humanizes them, and he doesn't get why people are so uptight.
I hate
The
that they
joke-
have heroes so high standards
The
like that.
the joke doesn't upset me at all. For me, it's the scheme of basically bringing the whole team for this job isn't worth it. So like I just think that like I think the team deserves more respect. Like, because it literally could have been one call to the Flash, and with a blink of an eye, Peacemaker's show's over.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, all right, we're all good. And the Flash never even stops to say what's up. And that's the point of the Justice fucking League, is they are gods, motherfucker.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
the joke doesn't, because that's also the thing, is a fucking, basically a retard is looking at Aquaman saying, you fish fucker. You know, it's like, he don't care. You know, like, he's like, that's not disrespectful to the Justice League or to Aquaman at all. Like, it's
Right.
an idiot saying that to you. Like, I
Right.
mean,
And that's a running gag even before the
of
fucking
course,
Peacemaker
that's
show.
what
So it's like,
yeah, that's what people, what's Aquaman do? Fuck fish? It's like,
right. You think he doesn't hear that on a fucking daily?
yeah,
That's why
exactly.
he said it. So
Doesn't really
I get where he's
uh,
coming from, and I've seen the complaints, and it does upset me when people do that act like just because heroes are heroes, they can't be humanized, or they don't cuss, or they don't go have bad
Right.
days, or they don't fucking have debt in their life. Like, they're fucking heroes. Like, they're people.
Right.
Like,
like
that's
Luke
what makes
Skywalker,
them
perhaps.
right. Oh dear God. Yeah.
Sorry.
Lord forbid.
Yeah.
Lord
But,
forbid.
but the point, what you're saying is completely right, and that's why I
Yeah.
love what they did with Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi, for the same reason of, for me, I like the Marvel stuff more because there are less gods, honestly. Like, I get to relate to more people, and you know, looking at somebody like Anthony Mackie's Captain America now, we relate to him because that is a normal dude walking around, and he's got all that shit on him. You know, he has to be Captain America. Looking at Justice League, besides Batman, who, like Kenya said, he's kind of not a part of the team anymore, and Michael Keaton for damn sure ain't about to be a part of the team. He's old as shit.
Right.
He's the only normal guy, but he's got millions of dollars. He's Iron Man, so that also, you know, but he's the most relatable.
Right.
Everyone else is a god, literally. So it's tough to relate to them in a lot of ways. So bringing that down like that, and having a normal guy be like, "Hey, fuck you, man," because Aquaman could have just killed him if he wanted to. I mean, so and that's
Just
the
like,
thing.
say
is-
it again. Say it
Yeah,
again.
exactly.
Like-
like, and that's kind of what I think is funny, is like, Aquaman doesn't actually care. He's like, I'm so tired of hearing that.
Yeah.
And
Because he
he
could
is,
just do a
because-
try.
Yeah.
All right, done.
just beheaded him
Thanks. Right.
while he's carrying a body,
right.
and just watched them both drop. So I mean,
Who's a fish fucker now? It's like,
yeah,
what?
I do. Did you see my tweet though about?
Which one?
I think it like, this is horrible, but like, if they had done it differently, and you know, Peacemaker's like, hey, fuck you, fish fucker, or whatever. He's like, I hate that rumor. And he's like, and Flash is like, that's not a rumor. You do fuck fish. And he's like, and Aquaman should have said, well, I'd be fucking your mom if it wasn't for you. Like, cause like, he's the reason his mom's dead.
Oh.
and then
That would be great.
and then it zooms in on the Flash, and it's that close-up shot that we just saw in that We Need Heroes thing, and
Oh.
boom, and it's the Flash comes up, like, the Flash will return, and that's what makes him go do Flashpoint, is because he's like, God damn it, he's like, Aquaman could be fucking my mom.
That would be hilarious, actually.
So
Fucking your mom, but she's not around, is she? God damn.
yeah, it's
That'd
like,
be
I'm gonna go
great.
fix that.
God damn it, James Gunn. You had a missed opportunity there.
That's what I mean. See, like,
That would have been a great burn to that. That would have.
Yeah. It would have been harsh as fuck, but like,
Hey,
also
so-
fits the
Some best friends have hard jokes sometimes,
Exactly.
and they're the best friends of the group together. So why not? Damn, I want that. That's hilarious. Good job. Fuck you, Logan. Goddamn.
sorry. But that is kind of my point. Like, I don't necessarily know if I would want that. I think I would prefer just the simple not saying fuck first and then
You
fuck
think
you,
people
Barry.
are mad now about this joke? You would have said that
I
shit.
know, exactly. But it does also fit Peacemaker's vibe more. But my point kind of is the Justice League cameos, everything was dumbed down even more to just get them there. And but the actual use of them was kind of overlooked, is kind of my point. But I'm not super upset that they showed up. When they showed up, I rolled my eyes because I'm like, it's over.
Right.
I
think that's part of the gag too, because they're like the cops.
Right. But because I just now I see a possibility of a time where the Flash shows up and right next to Peacemaker, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And the Flash just grabs Peacemaker and just takes off running super fast, and Peacemaker's just clotheslining through the heads of people. And it's a fucking dope.
That would be great.
Bringing them in to do an R-rated, scenario kind of where these are aliens inside humans, and we're gonna blow some brains out.
I mean, that's cool, but his fucking arms and everything would just be shattered. But
not that fast. He doesn't have to go that fast. He is able to, survive a building falling on him. So he obviously has stronger hands and arms. Right. He's the Rock in Fast and Furious. He can clothesline people while driving in a car.
He's not that strong.
And chokeslam them into a wall.
He's not that strong.
But you know what I mean. So I don't know. Right. I just think that would be kind of funny.
It definitely would be. But we'll see what season 2 holds. James Gunn has nothing but DC shows he wants to concentrate after Guardians. So we'll see how that goes. And if they give him full, control like he said they did this time around, but
that's what doesn't make sense.
Apparently not. So
it's weird.
We will see.
Yeah.
We will see. But I also like that obviously Jason and Ezra were cool because before they even shot anything or said anything, they was down to begin with. Which was great. And I kind of figured it's fucking Jason Momoa. He's mad chill. And Ezra is all over the place, so he's not caring. Yeah. So so he don't care. So, yeah, man, let's do it. Let's do it.
Because that's the thing too.
KKK.
Jason Momoa as a person, he's like, I get to say fuck twice. I mean,
right.
So
they let me do that in Aquaman. Let's do it. How many times can I say it? Right?
Yeah, exactly.
That would probably be him. But yeah. All right. So we leave these last few minutes to you all. Let us know in the comment sections, live chat, what you want to talk about, anything that we missed. Let it be known, and we will do our best to tackle it. So,
I see Akasan says trash writing. I do agree that the whole series is trash writing, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to watch season 2 unless the trailers blow me the fuck away.
It has its moments. Not every single thing about those trash. It has its moments, but it was James Gunn. Like, come on, it was James Gunn fashion. I wouldn't say it's trash. It's just very him.
It's just not necessary viewing. And that's okay.
Trash. Bobo was trash.
Boba was trash too. Yeah, you're not wrong.
This was not trash.
I did enjoy this more than Boba. I can tell you that.
Oh, of course. No, it's not even.
But you've heard me shit on this that much, so that tells you how bad Boba was. Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
so
overall, I don't need a season 2. The idea that James is going to write and direct them all, interesting.
Yeah.
But my favorite episode of this season, I don't think was directed by him, if I remember correctly. So
I mean, same shit with Boba. Favorite ones aren't directed by this motherfucker.
I mean, I don't like damn near any of Boba, really. After what the finale did, I fucking despise the whole thing. Yeah, I mean,
I cannot say that at all. I mean, other than the Mando shit. But Boba shit, yeah, good day.
The one Mando episode's okay, but they still retconned a bunch of shit for it.
Oh, fuck it. It's great. The concept of Amanda Waller's daughter should have never been a thing. I hate the exposure at the end. I wasn't expecting the daughter shit. I do like the exposure, but I was not expecting the daughter shit. I'm not going to hold you. I'm like, wow.
I don't like the exposure because nothing's going to fucking happen to Amanda Waller. She's Amanda Waller,
Who knows? We'll see. Maybe we should do some time and then get out and just be extra fucking crazy. Who knows? Peacemaker, I hope for using her as a missile. That was funny though. She's basically just starting to recuperate and just gets blasted into a fucking monster. It's hilarious.
And she's fine. It's ridiculous fucking writing. After Peacemaker's afraid to use it. I think that pissed me. Nobody fucking died. Because that was the thing too, was fucking Vigilante gets
She had
shot.
courage.
But Vigilante gets shot, and I was like, God damn it, if it's not a headshot, he's gonna live. And I was so mad.
Yes, he is.
And then I was like,
oh
oh,
no,
wow,
we
they're
got
actually
shot.
gonna,
We got shot in the ass and the back. We got shot.
and then I was like, oh, they're actually gonna kill Harcourt, like the one character I can stand in the whole team that's still alive currently. And no, they keep her alive too. I was like, at least that would have been like heartfelt, like having Peacemaker carry her body off to like give her a proper, burial or whatever you want to say.
Now they're gonna be
she's
fucking
fine.
like jackrabbits all season long.
She's fine.
Yeah, she is fine. But I didn't want. That would have sucked. I really didn't want her to die because I really like her character.
I do too.
So that would have like pissed me off. I'm like, fuck. Like, come on now. I think people are sleeping on Keaton. He is 70, but is in amazing shape. He was really good in that movie he did with Maggie Q. Looking forward to Flash. I agree with you on Supergirl. Listen. Yes,
Keaton's
he's in
not
good
doing
shape.
a fight scene.
Yeah, no, he is not. He'll do a close up of the fight scene,
Right?
but that motherfucker ain't doing all of that. Let long enough to carry the franchise for how many more fucking years,
Right.
or do whatever. So I'm like,
we can't have him.
know.
Like, this is sad to say, but like, it is a very normal thing for somebody to die at 75.
It's yeah.
You know what I mean? If he's 70 and he's starting to be Batman again,
I don't know if he's 70.
Interesting.
I think he's in his 60s.
Interesting choice. I'll look it up right quick.
Yeah. But still, he shouldn't be our fucking Batman.
70.
Oh, he's 70. Oh,
He'll be 71 in September.
Yeah, like he shouldn't be our fucking Batman. Like the Flash is good. For the Flash,
I
be a
mean,
nostalgia
honestly,
thing.
I think the point is the what do you want to call it? I guess the DCEU, like the Justice League cinematic universe, is they're going to transition from Bruce Wayne to Batgirl. There's not going to be a Bruce Wayne in their universe. They're going to let Robert Pattinson have his own series of movies and let the Batgirl movie with Keaton come in, build her up, and have that. Because I mean, at the end, it is going to be fucking awesome to have a woman of color Batman as the Batman of the movies. Kind of fucking dope. If they do it well, it's there's a 50-50 coin flip that shit on whether or not a movie's garbage, because we have no reason to trust anyone that's working on it, because we haven't seen anything that leads to it yet. But
and Kenny, he's small as shit.
He is tiny, man.
He is tiny.
I'm dying to have a scene with Ben
with
and
him
him.
And Ben. I hope it is. You know he's gonna be on an Apple box, right? It's not gonna be the same thing. You know they're gonna Tom Cruise it. He's gonna be on the biggest fucking Apple box that there is.
Well, they're going RDJ it with fucking Chris Evans.
I don't think they're that far. They're not that far in height.
Let me see. RDJ's like,
and they weren't exactly eyeball to eyeball like that. Like Robert was down a little bit. He's just not that much smaller than him.
In the scene where Tony Stark shows back up to the compound, RDJ is like almost taller than Chris Evans.
No, he's not.
Let me look it up. Let me see. Tony Stark and Steve Rogers together. Let's see here.
I'll try to put an end game.
Oh my god, I've got it right here. I mean, they're eye to eye. I'm gonna try to hold it up right here.
I see it. Yeah, I got the same. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
that one he is, and then the other one he's shortly lower.
He's a little bit in that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I see what you're talking about. But how tall do you think RDJ is without looking?
I give him 6.
He's 5'9".
Oh shit. It was Chris like 6'1"?
It says he's 6 foot. There's no fucking way.
Oh, I mean, why not? Why not?
Because Hemsworth's 6'3".
I mean, yeah, that motherfucker's big.
Yeah. I don't know. Interesting. I'm taller than Chris Evans. You're fucking me.
Why is that so hard to believe?
He's a monster of a man.
Yeah, because he's a big fucker. Doesn't mean he's tall. Like, he has to be like huge. He's just in shape. He's big.
But like, he was so jacked. He
That's the
actually
point
had
of
to look
movies, sir.
weird. He was so wide for only 6 foot.
Yeah, that's the
I don't
point
know.
of movies, sir.
Interesting.
Make everyone look high. Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise
Prime
is tiny.
example. Right. Prime
Yeah.
example. You think you weren't as tall as that motherfucker, but you see in actuality,
Yeah.
it's like, oh wow, you are.
Chris
very
Hemsworth
tiny.
is tall though, being 6'3". Like,
Oh yeah, that's a whole fucking Australian. Yeah, the motherfucker's huge.
that's a whole Australian.
That's
Yeah,
a
how
whole
tall?
Australian.
And Hugh Jackman's 6'2". What? Something like that.
Yeah.
So they big out there.
Oh
in the
yeah.
outback.
Yeah, they bred out there. There's fucking
Mhm.
absolutely. Let's see. Oh, I just peeped that you want to come on, Aka. But yeah, no, this
I'm
man's
about to dip.
half dead. Yeah, so
Yeah, I'm about to dip.
we weren't gonna be here that long, or else we would have. But his insides are being shitted out.
And then to the person on Twitch asking questions, it's a press screening, so only press goes.
Yeah.
So your little cousins probably don't have the credentials, I don't think.
Right.
It's kind of the point.
The actor they chose to play Flash just takes me out of it. He doesn't for me.
I fucking hate him.
He does a lot of things for
I
me.
agree.
It ain't take me out of it.
I agree.
I know that.
I hate him.
Yeah, no.
It's Ben Affleck being 6'4", he doesn't seem 6'4". If that makes any sense. Like, if I go, like, I just watched Good Will Hunting not long ago. He just looks like a normal dude. You know, because how tall is Matt Damon?
No, he's a big fucker. Not 6'4".
Right. Matt Damon's only 5'10".
Yeah.
So you're telling me that Ben Affleck is 5-6 inches taller? Doesn't seem that in the movie.
Yeah, that's movie magic. That's the point.
But they made that movie for no money, walking around in sneakers outside. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like,
Yeah, you can get a fucking box.
while they're walking on the street. Did you hear what I just said? Fucking
Angling.
They're walking with crates on his feet.
Absolutely. They elevated the street. It's a hill. You can't really tell.
Just put them on the short side.
Right. Put Ben over a little bit. Or Ben Affleck's just kneeling down a little bit. He's just holding his posture. They're walking.
Yeah.
You can't tell. But yeah, no, you can tell with that motherfucker in the batsuit for sure. It's like,
No,
damn.
but they shot him to look monstrous for Batman. Like,
oh, I mean, he didn't have to do much.
well, no, but that's the point. Is like they for sure wanted that
Right.
in that. So yeah, he looked like a fucking monster.
Yeah.
But a movie that I do
beautiful.
see his height, even though it's not needed or anything, is Gone Girl. Like, it's just Ben Affleck just sitting there, but like it's a bunch of like women running around, like whether it's reporters or parents or just normal people, and you realize like, God damn, why is he a head taller than everybody in the fucking shot? So that's true.
The accountant too. You can tell. It's like, well, this motherfucker's home for everybody.
Okay, but he was Batman shaped for the accountant. He was way too jacked.
Yeah.
For the accountant.
Well, they're making an accountant too, so I'm very excited about that.
I know.
So.
I love the accountant.
Oh yeah, it was such a good movie. Absolutely. Chris Evans isn't Ben Affleck or Joe Manganiello big.
Correct.
No, yeah, correct. Yes. He is not. Damn. That's crazy. I'm gonna miss you, man. Oh god. Oh god. All I know is, I will say this before we wrap up. I've seen people uttering this shit. If their send-off is this man dying, be on the lookout for a new segment for New York movie theaters, because I swear to God, I will have the only reaction that I will need to be carried out of this fucking theater.
Talking about crying?
No, I'm fucking some people up.
Okay, I was gonna say
I am destroying shit. I'm doing whatever, because that is the dumbest shit I would see in my life.
Right.
And that's some Sony shit. Do not do that, or else you heard it here first, so you know who it was.
But I could see Ben and WB saying, we don't want anybody to think there's a chance of him coming back, so let's kill him.
No, I don't give
I
a
never even
fuck
thought
about
about
these
that.
crazy ass fans.
I didn't hear about that, but that's interesting.
Yeah, no, I don't give a fuck about these crazy ass fans. Fuck them. When the man said he's done, he's done. They can't get over it. Fuck them. Do not do that. You'll make shit worse. Trust me.
Yeah.
So just don't do that. Have the
And then-
happy Flashpoint send off and be done with it.
And Kenya, nobody gives a fuck about the chameleon casting for Craven.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna be very excited about that because he wanted his chameleon. I'm surprised they didn't bring it up sooner, but yeah, I don't care.
I don't care about that movie.
Yeah, anything Sony's attached to superhero wise, I just don't care unless it's
Produced
Spider-Verse.
by MCU, yeah.
Right.
Or Spider-Verse, but
yeah.
Spider-Verse is animated, so that's a completely different studio, basically, from
Right.
Sony Pictures.
Let's see. Well, Snyder wanted to kill Batman in the sequel.
That's true.
Well, yes, he did. All right. Well,
All right, let's wrap up.
let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. Well, thank y'all so much for joining us on the latest episode of the Film Cave, episode number 61. It has been a pleasure. And if you like what you saw here, if you had a good time, if you enjoyed the show, please hit that subscribe button. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. Really helps the channel and the show reach a lot more people. And hit that notification bell to be reminded when all episodes drop. So Logan, where can the people find you and what do you have coming up?
Yes, sir. You can find me right here at Logan_Swish on Twitter, Logan Swish on YouTube, also on Twitch whenever I can start that back up after I had to I don't know if you can tell, but my lights are dimmed because I was like, I can't fucking handle how bright my lights are right now with how I'm feeling. So I taped sheets of paper over the lamps. And so nice. I'm all dark and
nothing
staticky.
Like a house fire.
Correct. Yeah, they're definitely won't stay up.
Nothing like a house fire. There we go.
But yeah, and then when it comes to what I've got going on, we now have no shows going on for my Patreon, so
perfect.
I'm trying to figure that out. DC awesome. Is an option for movies.
Should be an option.
But yeah, so that's what's going on. Check my shit out.
Heard it. Spam his Twitter and YouTube to do some fucking DC. Please. Thank you so much. There's no other options but that right now. So
can you just be Batman and Robin? Batman and Robin.
Facts. Nipples. God damn it. All right. Which I never got the flack because Batman Forever was the one to actually start that, not Batman and Robin.
Correct.
So I never got why that hate got attached to that movie.
Because it's the most trash.
I mean, granted, I just mean the nipple shit.
Yeah, no, I got you.
All right. Who knows? You have all these nipples. You don't put any on Batgirl? Fuck y'all. Okay.
That would have been savage.
That would have been.
Good God. Can you imagine?
Especially that turnaround shot. Boom. Just
like Austin Powers type shit. Just turn it into guns and start shooting.
Absolutely. Fembot. Ooh, True Blood. Yeah, okay.
What is that?
What is True Blood? Oh my God.
I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
Sweet Christmas. That's blasphemy. That's one of the best shows of the past decade in terms of phenomenon too, and following and everything. It was great. Last season is a little something for desired, but
I'm looking at it's got a 70%.
So it's great. It's pure utter ridiculousness.
But that's the kind of shit that I need. I need to hear people tell me what shows to watch. So
yeah, but yeah. So definitely True Blood. I wouldn't be mad at that. I want to do bad things. Cool. I want to watch that now. I have them all on DVD. Okay. You can find me right up top, all forms of social media. So please don't feel shy. Getting back active on all of my social media, my TikToks, Insta, all that shit. Videos are coming out daily. At least I try to. So be sure to stick around and show that. Hit a follow. I'd really appreciate the support. Thank you so much. It's your boy Knight.
And I'm Logan.
And as always, we'll see y'all in the cave. Peace.
Later, guys.